Alright everybody, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity.
Yes.
So, let's head back in here and just see if there's any change at all. Oh wait. Oh, okay, it is the lighthouse. Huh. Everything changed really fast. And we're allowed to take things. Those lost in the flood. Oh wow. I never expected to see a massacre such as this in my lifetime. I was in my study, trying to pack up important documents for the evacuation, never dreaming the Adrians would act so drastically. It was my wife, Neelock, who first heard the cracking of the levees. We climbed to the roof. When the water reached the top of the stairs, my 3 children, Nathi, Libesa, and Kier, were held. The water reached our chests, and the only thing that kept us from getting swept away before it subsided was holding onto the chimney that we had just repaired. Other families were not so lucky. When the waters finally subsided, the roads were littered with debris, mud, and rotting fish. Half the district had been swallowed by the sea. Bodies floated in the tide along with what was left in the homes. We burned the citizens we found. The poor souls have nobody else to remember them by, so I'll document them here. I'm not sure if they had loved ones who survived the flood, but if it is better, their names be written down rather than washed away with so much else in this horrific flood. Then we got all the names. So we did get a key. But not really sure what the key was supposed to unlock because it never did. We never used it. They're repairing this, but we can't go up. Yeah, nothing. Okay, but it's good to see a place being rebuilt and repaired. Now, remember, we're going to try to find that chest that the dude lost. What the hell? Recent conflict on a remote bluff in the Direwood. Huh. That's weird. They don't seem to have it unless... Yeah, I do not know. Let's do this one now. Because... we actually have a lot of money. So we'll just go ahead and buy the thing from her and then give it to the dude. We have a lot more money than I thought. Although I wonder if we're gonna have to pay to see her again. Okay, they paid the people, that's alright.
Good day, stranger.
Why, hello. I'll buy it from you. Surreal goggles at the bag of coin in her hand. She looks back at you for just a second before reaching into her bodice. She holds a carved Adra medallion by a cord and gives it to you. We've lost 6,000 copper. She cradles the bag of coppers. I could be in a cottage in Brackenbury tomorrow. She looks hopefully at the medallion in your hand. I'm not going to tell you your business, but if you do mean to give that to Thirstwin, it would mean a lot to me too. I hope he finds everything he's looking for back home. She pulls a moonstone ring off of her finger. Please take this. It's always given me an edge with people around here, but I'm done with that part of my life. You have gained an item, Surreal's ring, added to your inventory. Okay, farewell. Okay, so let's look at this. Now we have 23,338 kappa. Finished in 2 days, okay. Well, let's look at... what did we just get? We got a ring. Right here. Resolve +2. Alright, so who on us has the most resolve? We have 10, 13, 14, 18, Durance, Eater, or Aloth. Durance does not have a ring, so... oops. Oh yeah, it is over here. What's this? Fortitude, Reflex, and Will +5. He kind of needs deflection. +20 damage, +20 damage, +5, well, yeah. So that can be for him, so... Resist attack on the... And will... Okay. So, of the people who get hurt the most, honestly, he probably needs this. Oops. We're probably gonna have to give him some actual armor in a little bit, because he just goes down so easily. Okay, so Thristwin in Brackenberry. Okay. Wearing Odra's gift. Let's see. I guess we'll go out this way. I'm not sure which way. Actually. Okay, yeah, we can go that way. I completely forgot you can look at the world map. Alright, so now... the Brackenberry Inn. It's not the sanitarium. We have to be at the stronghold to recruit them, and I'm never there, so... Okay, there's a manor. I should have known that wouldn't be an inn, because it's kind of weird. It's the Brackenberry Inn, but there's no place here.
You've been on your own for 5 years.
I've had Itamok.
But you can't talk to him.
My standards changed around year 2.
Right. Charred barrel. Possible that, you know, could be it. Ah, here we go.
Good day, stranger.
Yes, we got the medallion. Thurston's eyes are as wide and round as the artifact in his hands. You've given my people a gift we couldn't possibly repay. I'll do the best I can, though. He shoves a bag of coin into your hands. This is everything I have. Take it, please. Keep it. They can use it to rebuild. The Shattering Spear will sing of your kindness for generations to come. If you ever find yourself in Air Glanfath, please honor us with your visit. Farewell. He hurries out of the inn, his fancy cloak dragging on the ground. Okay. I doubt it would have been much coin anyway. Alright, what to do next? Give Vienna's research to Dunstan. Commit a climb on the nice shortage of trained soldiers. He has forged Master Dunstan to construct forged knights, soldiers made from the suits of armor. the research from Vienna to complete the project. I don't know where he is. Back at in Crucible Keep. Okay. Let's go do that. Because now we have these couple of quests where we just need to hand over what it is that we got. So we'll just go ahead and get those out of the way. First fires. And it was Crucible Keep, right? Yes. We've talked to him, apparently. I'm guessing the war room. Have you found that Valian yet? Dunstan needs her research. I've got Vienna's notes. He nods. Well done. Bring them to Dunstan at once. When you're finished, I may have more work for you. Where is he?
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment. I'll see what I can do.
Nah. Okay, so that's the war room. Shrine of whatever. Barracks. Forge. Let's try the training room. Possibly with this shrine. No, there is nobody here. Nobody in there either. I swear if it tells me where he is. No? Oh, here he is. Something else on your mind? Commander Cliver said you were working with an animancer to build Forge Knights.
So much for his talk of secrecy. I'm building Cleaver's Metal Warriors, He says they're what we need to keep order in Defiance Bay, so...
He shrugs and shakes his head. How are you creating these forged knights? Suits of armor and souls. Cliver's had me repairing and reinforcing unusual armor for months now, just so we can fill them with some poor sod's essence. He wipes his shining brow. As long as that scholar girl's got her numbers right, infusing the armor with a soul won't be that hard, but that's not what bothers me. You need Venus research to complete them. She's been working out a method to transfer the souls into the armor. Getting the process just right is critical. He holds up one hand. Bind the souls too tightly and you get something like those flesh constructs at the sanitarium. Barely bright enough to avoid walking into a wall. He raises his other hand. But bind them too loosely and they'll be too self-aware for their own good. Mad killers in metal bodies. Do you disagree with Cliver about the Forged Knights? I disagree with him on near about everything, and this is no exception. These Forged Knights won't solve our manpower problem. He can call them what he wants, but they aren't knights. Doesn't take Itumac's nose to smell the trouble here. A group that can't stand together is headed for a fall. He folds his arms and looks at the ground. Don't get me started on the other problem. Those souls he brought to power the Forged Knights. Cliver keeps telling himself that they came from willing donors, but he knows better. There's a reason you have to buy souls through less than legal channels. We should be clearing those scavengers off the road, not doing business with them. I think this is what you've been looking for.
That's what Cleaver's been looking for anyway. If you found it, I guess I've got to start.
Lost the research and the diary. You don't sound too happy about this. I'm not, and I'm surprised someone as strong-willed as you is going along with it. I've made it clear to Cleaver that this is a mistake. Trying to harness souls like this, it's crime against the gods, and it's bound to earn us more trouble than it saves. But Cleaver's given me his orders, so I've got to build these things as best I can. Anyway, Cleaver's told me I'm to sell you any arms or armor that you might want. You won't find better anywhere in Defiance Bay, I can promise you that.
Now, time to see if that Valian was worth all that blood and copper.
He takes a polished breastplate and goes to work. Should we have done that?
I'll be damned. To be honest, even I wasn't expecting it to work this well. Back to it. Cleaver will want me to finish the rest of them. And it sounded like he has a job for you, too.
Show me what you have for sale. Wow. The White Spire. Two-handed. 14 to 20 pierce. Exceptional plate armor. I don't know. I don't really want to buy anything. Actually, let's trade. Let's give him some of our stuff. Arbalist 24 to 35, 22 to 32. But this is slow, and the Arbalist is very slow, so. Let's see. Trying to figure out, have we read these? Those Lost in the Flood, we did read that. Scrawled notes. Ah, that's nothing. We'll sell it anyway. I think these are ones we haven't read yet. Alright, let's see what he has for us. How may I assist you? Was there more you needed me to
Dunstan
do?
will complete the first squad of Forge Knights in no time. Now the High Justice will want to have his Forge Masters at Fleetbreaker Castle create more. I've made a copy of Viana's research, and the High Justice has sent a courier to Anslog's Compass to retrieve it. The dozens have gotten too active for the courier to come to Defiance Bay. And after Viana's kidnapping, we've got to assume they know about our plans. That's why I'm sending you to deliver the research. You shouldn't be recognizable to the dozens. Yet.
Not much the dozens do recognize other than things that make them feel threatened. But after this, I expect they'll learn of your association with us, and they won't be too happy about it. Neither will the Dominels, he snorts. They're trying to expand the family business, and they resent us for standing in the way. Consider it done.
Anslog's Compass is a small lagoon just north of Defiance Bay. Your contact will be a commander named Arenroad. She'll meet you by the docks. Return to me when you've finished. The High Justice has made the expansion of the Forge Knights his top priority, which means it's mine as well.
Okay. Winds of Steel. Again, don't know if I made the right call, but we'll see in the long run. Okay.
Son of a moose fucker.
What?
I beg your pardon?
Sorry. Kalu's always telling me to watch my language, especially around the kids. Guess I haven't had a reminder in a while.
What happened?
One of them heard me tell a joke about a glam-felon youth with frostbite somewhere sensitive. Kids repeat everything.
I meant just now.
Jam my thumb. Nothing big.
Okay. We just keep getting stuff. Okay, so there was Heritage Hill. Oh, here's Anslog's Compass. Have we been there? I don't know. I don't think we've been to Heritage Hill at all, so let's go there. And I know there's one or two more companions you can get. And then you have whoever you don't want at your base, I believe. I think that's how that works. Because whenever you... Yeah, this is the place we haven't been. Whenever you try to do something over there, so there's no companion. Unlocking this will require the proper key. Oh, that's Aloth. We don't have a key.
Well met, friend.
Oh. Sorry, but this district's closed by order of the Doc himself. Or Duck. We don't have enough might. How do I get inside? Trust me, you don't want to. The guard shrugs. But if you were really set on seeing this for yourself, I suppose you'd have to get permission from Wyla at the keep in the first fires. Was there anything else? Would some coin open the gate for me? The guards glance at you, glance at each other. Look, we could get in a lot of trouble for this, but then it's not like you could make things worse in there. You hand us 1,000 pans and I'll open the gates, and then look the other way. And don't bother trying to bargain us down. That money will make sure our families are okay if we're found out. Why not? Okay then. Good luck with whatever you're doing in there. The guard turns and unlocks the gates. Oops.
Laying low.
Whatever happened here, I'm glad we missed it.
Vessels. Guys, let's all get over here, please. So,
What?
endurance, I believe, creates a field of holy energy around the priest, burning any vessels in the vicinity. So if he can get in there with us, that'd be good. I can't remember. Hold on. Where is the autosave? Quick save. F5. Okay.
Hi.
Oh no, everybody.
Well?
Alright, so, I mean, we're in combat now, so. Are there any that are skeletal fighter? Okay, so here's a wizard. Ranger, so we got 2 people who are ranged. 3 that are ranged. Alright. So you need to stay back.
Well?
Let's have you knock him down. Or actually... You know what I forgot? These damn animals. Okay, so I think he's dead. I'm not sure he's hitting us at all. Alright, not too bad. Nobody really got hurt.
Well?
Ooh. Good thing we rested.
Yes.
I shall be discreet.
Burned lady. Okay.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Go ahead and save that as well. Now, do we go here or down here? Ooh. Okay, so we got some ooh. Got some animals over there. Okay, what is this? Immune to... What's that? Okay, so he's a vessel as well. So Durance, you get in here.
What?
That's it! Hey. So much for you.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Yeah, I know you're not very quiet, buddy. Roland Gawain, the Iron Guardian will rise again. Those are a lot of graves. Okay. Have him do a wounding shot. She'll mark it whenever she can.
I'm here.
So much for you.
Not yet.
How may I?
Oh, it's already dead.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Yes.
Ready, Watcher. Got it.
Oh, whoops. Alright, so we got 3 of these. So what we're gonna do... Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he's already doing a knockdown.
Dead on!
Yes.
Let's see what lies this way.
As you wish.
The crosshatch claw marks score this vault. So these aren't too bad to kill. Alright, we got at least one.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, we got another one. Vessel. Alright, so we need endurance to kind of get about right there. You go knock him down.
What?
That's it!
Where's Durance? Durance, get over there.
What? What is it?
God damn it. Why are they stuck in this small area? Whatever.
How bad?
Sacre! What is it?
Keeping an eye out.
That's one of the things that's very annoying. They're too
As you
easily
wish.
stuck on stuff. Like there was plenty of room here. Acquire the proper key. Dang it. There was plenty of room over there, but they just got stuck. A small plaque at the base reads "Freedom above all, Admeth Hadrit." Let's check out what's in here. Ooh.
I wonder what this is.
Nothing really great. Okay, so that's nothing. This will wrap around there. So let's go through here first. Oop. Okay, so let's have the animals get up here. Okay. Let's have you there.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. And they can just all go in at him.
How may I help? As you wish.
The mausoleum has been sealed tight. I'm wondering if we could have got the permission from that lady, would we have been able to open that one place? Or is that something we do have to find? Did that thing see us? Oh, okay. And these guys are vessels, so we're gonna need him up here. Right there. Endurance, right there.
What?
Wow, the burning thing really helps.
Well?
Just bones.
Slow and silent.
Okay, so we've been over there. Now we know there's a vessel over here. Alright, so there's 2, 3. Okay. So again, we're gonna bring Durance right there.
What?
Okay, so there's 5 of them. Okay, so let's bring him there. Aloth, let's give you a nice fire.
What?
That works.
Well?
And what does the flame reveal?
Of course.
Let's go up in here. Heritage Hill Cemetery. Mushrooms. Okay, so we do have a house right here. Doesn't look too big, but before we go in, let's search.
I wonder what this is.
Valoon. It's a fruit. Let's go down here real quick.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Quick save. Okay, so no, this is actually what the big thing is. So let's go back up to Igatha's house.
Margaret's fire.
Let's see what's in there. Oh, it's mighty big. Oh, hi. These stale loaves are as hard as rocks. Acantha. A woman bends over a roaring fireplace, feeding a splintered chair leg into it. As you get closer, you notice something unnatural about her. A certain pallor to her skin. A lack of movement beneath her flesh, even while her arms execute deft, effective movements. And then you see the puckered flesh, ragged and bloodless, over her heart. Aloth casts a wary eye at the vampire. I sincerely hope you're not planning on asking her to join us.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
She laughs to herself. Who are you?
A survivor, by the grace of my own careful preparations. When I heard the claws scrabbling at the door outside, I took care of matters myself. And since then, I've been careful to keep myself fresh and fed.
Do you know what happened here?
An incredible act of animancy, of a magnitude this part of the world likely hasn't seen since Engwithan times. Someone found something very powerful and ancient, and I'd bet my own preserved life it wasn't Aldhelm or his lovely assistant.
Tell me what you know about this Aldhelm. His name barely merits repeating. He's a charlatan who liked to dig up pretty artifacts and call himself a scholar. The pity with animancy these days is that just about anyone can claim to be an expert. I still don't understand why this district is full of walking corpses. She spins from the fire to face you. Because someone found a way to tether their souls to their bodies, don't you see? She taps her skull with an impatient finger. So when the heart stops beating, when the blood stops flowing, their bodies still animate, and with a newfound hunger. She turns back to the fire. Those that can feed it with living flesh and in essence stay strong and sharp. Those that can't degenerate quickly. I see. She smirks. I truly doubt that. I saw you in a vision. There's something you need to do for me.
Believe me, I've heard that line before.
It's time for me to get going. Oh, that's
I shall be discreet.
weird. I mean, since she lives here,
I'll see what I can do.
is there gonna be, like,
The work of a moment.
anything that attacks? Scanite scripture. Burn. Feel thy hatred twist within thee. Feed thyself on its bile. Sustain thyself on its anger. This hatred, this bile, this anger, these shall be the tools for thy rebellion. Let thine heart seethe. There is no satisfaction in open confrontation. Hide thine hatred. Let it grow, that it may fester. Make thy plots in secret. The quiet slave stays in the shadows. This face seeks not the light. In darkness doth he work, in darkness doth he move. Rebel against those that seek to control thee. Rebel against those that wish to remove thee.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Hey fellas. You're not one of Acantha's servants. Please, you've got to get us out of here before she feeds on us. What happened to you? We're just groundskeepers. When the district fell into chaos, Acantha took us in. Said we'd be safe until the knights got things under control. Instead, she locked us in here. Every week, one of those monsters who serves her comes in and takes one of us away. I don't know what she's doing, but sometimes we can hear the screams. Please get us out of here. The way to the district exit should be safe. Go on. Stay here for now. Ooh, some gloves. Spider fingers.
Let's see what lies this way.
Let's talk to her.
You return. What if you come seeking this time?
I came across a group of people in the back room. She clucks. I hope you didn't disturb them. Rounding them up is quite the chore. What?
It's rude to stare, you know.
The way the district exit should be safe. Go now. Thank you. We'll never forget this. We gained reputation with Defiance Bay.
You return. What if you come?
Alright. Alright, so we got those gloves. Oops. And does he does have some. Minor spell bound, restore light endurance. Restore of perception +1. Okay, so they're better. But does he have any gloves? No. There you go, buddy. I think we can put some of this in there. That's better than what he had on. What does he have? DR3, recovery speed of intellect +2, and lore giving. See, I want to give him this stuff because he gets hurt so bad. But we'll keep his stuff there. DR11, -45, fine. 7. Yeah, that's just way better. What the? +50 defense while stunned, +50 defense while prone, -50 stun duration, -50 knockdown duration. God, but it's only DR7. Pierce, freeze, and corrode though. Pierce, burn, freeze. DR10, 20 plus against. We'll keep him in this for now.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Oh, we got a little box. Okay, just to go. Ooh. Okay, so I mean,
Hey,
What's up? Alright, so... Ooh. Skeletal wizard, yeah.
hey.
Oh, there's two. Okay.
Thank
died. Both of them just ran away.
Of course. That's unusual.
Rite of Ancient Legends. The massive stone door of the tower is sealed, and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it. Real quick, we'll do that in a second, but first,
I'll see what I can find.
let's get all this little camping thing. Damn it. We can rest. Might as well get everybody fully healed up and everything. A barrel. Okay, speak the words you learned from the Laden Key acolyte. You hear rumbles and clanks from hidden tumblers as the door unlocks. We will continue. I wish I could have gotten into that one room. Okay.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which
Get
is
to the top of the tower
not
and Heritage
very
Hill.
quiet.
Okay. Skeleton. Oh, another wizard. God damn it.
Hey.
So much blood! Let's end this!
There's the tentacles. That's so cool.
Slow and silent.
This place is crazy. Crumpled page from Aldeheim's journal. Day 7, a week of studying, we're still none the wiser about the device. Trinding remains optimistic. I don't know what I'd do without his spirits. Trinding's letter. Dearest mother and father, you will be pleased to hear that I've learned much already since coming to the city. There are many incredible ruins nearby, and Master Greg has allowed me to accompany him on a number of expeditions. I am writing to you from inside an ancient Anglican tower. There's an entire district built up around it, but the locals have mostly left the tower untouched. They have let us set up temporary living quarters here so our work can continue uninterrupted. It is an unsettling place at times, but Master Greg has been a constant comfort, and he is quick to remind me that the things we learn from this tower may one day help us find a cure for Wadewynn's legacy. I'd better get some rest now. Mr. Greg likes to get an early start to the day. All my love, Trending.
What is it?
The mattress is lumpy and smells of old straw, but whoever slept here last made it neatly. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff over there. Okay. I guess we'll go like this. So again, let's have everybody come over here. Okay, good. The animal. Oh, whoops.
You can trust me.
Yes?
Okay, I think they can come out of sneak mode. Get the wizards. Get the wizards! Hopefully nobody from like over here. Why does he not have... Oh, he does. Okay.
Hey.
I put them out of. Oh no, I only put a couple of them out of sneak. That's right. I forgot I had Durance in there.
Yes.
I'll take a look.
Once he
As you wish.
once he does his whole thing, I need to get him out. Weird hole.
You should see this.
Alright, just some vessels.
Hey. Yes.
Let's see what lies this way.
Page from Alden's journal. Day 2, we've completed our measurements of the machine. Thanks to Trining's useful agility, further examination is required to discover its intended use. How long is... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Oh, the dialogue part 2. I believe we've read that.
As you wish.
Alright, let's go up. People haven't been too hurt so far, and we've kept freaking Kana out of it pretty much the whole time. Okay, do it. Okay.
So much.
That's how you do it.
Let's Let's see what lies this way.
The works of the Anglithans, a comprehensive guide.
As you wish.
Animacy in the modern age. Day 11. Finally got out of the tower to clear our heads. Beasts take the patrons. We'll finish the study on our own terms, our own time. Just as I said as much to Trending, the sky came to life with stray lighting. I said it's a good omen, but the poor lad swooped. Only cure for that is a good night's sleep. Alright, so we got some guys there.
Hey.
What do we got? Just some vessels. Alright, so Durance. You get to about here.
What?
That's it!
There we go. Really helps when the animals just knock them down constantly, and then you have Eater, whatever, who also will knock them down.
Laying low.
Photo page from Aldham's journal. Day 10. Patrons grow impatient with the lack of quantifiable results. They should drag themselves out of their mansions and spend a few nights here if they think it's so easy.
Of course.
I know everybody.
Well?
Letter from Encantha. Aldheim, I did indeed receive your recent summons, as well as the two that came before it. I'd be waiting for you to reserve yourself on my doorstep so that I could give you my answer in person, a firm and unwavering no. I won't help you. In fact, I relish the idea of you and your team of glorified engineers sitting in that tower, sweating over the ruins. I have studied for years. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than knowing that my research, which you are long disparaged, is the missing piece in your mundane little puzzle. As you well know, its language I've always valued. I'm just around the corner. I encourage you to find me should you wish to rehash this conversation in person. Yours truly, Encantha. Major Spellbound, Arcane Damper of Intellect 1. Where the hell? Yeah, here we go. Up we go. Oh, we're at the top. Find out how the Anglithan machine and heritage works. Well, we can see everything, so that's odd. Aldheim. We will sneak places. Standing near the device feels like being blown about by a storm gale. The stone steps hum with energy.
Let's try this configuration. Still nothing. Come.
A man hunches over the strange mechanism, his spine a sharp ridge rising from his arched back. He's barely clothed in filthy rags, and the patches of skin you see are mottled green. A spoiled stench emanates from him. He's so intent on his work that he doesn't notice you until your shadow falls over him. When he turns and sees you, he snarls and skulls behind the Adra pedestal. Only his bared teeth seem to have escaped decay. His eyes are yellowed and bloodshot, but they flicker with intelligence. He averts his gaze and holds a hand in front of his face.
Shouldn't be here. What do you want?
Tell me what happened here.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He smashes a fist into the Adra pillar. His hand makes a crunching noise but doesn't bleed.
Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We came to do research on the tower. Some commission from gods. It hardly matters now.
Alos's lips twist in disgust. If I had a copper Skype for every fool animancer whose thirst for knowledge led to a disaster, well, I never would have ended up in Gilded Vale, that's for sure. Keep talking out of him.
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning, we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds. The strange wounds that had appeared overnight. And the machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our experiments. And we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start?
As exciting as the prospect of a living machine may be, I suspect that given mention of a machine and a masked figure both, there is another explanation.
Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat.
Slow down. What does the machine have to do with souls?
No time to slow down. But I can explain. Hold a magnet over iron splinters and they stick, yes? Rub your hand over weir wool and the hair of your head will follow it. So it is with this machine.
He looks at you and runs his tongue along the edges of his fine, strong teeth. He quickly looks away.
It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglonfath? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. Cut the root between essence and flesh. Left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk.
What happened to the rest of your team?
By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when the hunger struck. And there was hardly anyone left.
You're not like the ghouls in the street.
Not yet. But I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger. The only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply. I'm not proud of any of it. hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction, picking off soldiers that came to investigate. But I'd do it again. I'll do it as long as I must to end this disaster. You could help. Help me end this. Help me find sustenance.
There was a stranger in the tower the night this happened.
I didn't see him. My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. I don't know what he did. But by morning the machine was on and we were slain. People were already on the streets, complaining of neighbors and family members acting strangely.
How can I help?
Not your help I need. It's Harridan, shrew. Squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself useful. Runes! The runes are the last part of the puzzle. Acantha knows them. She gives them to you, and you can turn the machine off. Release our souls.
Wait, runes. The Engwithan runes? She can read them? He speaks of this feat so blandly. Let's talk instead to this Harridan. I'd pick her thoughts a time. She wasn't here the night the machine came on, staying with her patron somewhere near. Too good to be burdened with our ignorant company. I'll get the words from Acantha. If Acantha knows the control words, then I don't see why I need your help. Now we'll get them from her.
Yes. Acantha. She was here. In the district. Probably here still. Always prepared. Clever lady, that one. And perhaps you bring me something. Something to keep me sharp. Then I show you a secret about the machine. Something to make you strong.
We need to be strong. Will he accept durance? Oh, well, we already know where Acantha is, so... Nope.
Well?
Wait. Jagged Adra pillar rises in front of you, encased in stonework and run through with copper veins. Unintelligible runes cover the panel. Inspect the machine. Some burst of copper filaments surrounds a dial that looks to be about twice the size of a hen's egg. The filaments cross and diverge, ending in bead-tipped nodes. Each wire has a point of origin somewhere along the edge of the dial. Runes are inscribed around the dial. Turn the dial. Nothing happens. Okay. Let's go and see Acantha. I have a feeling she'll want us to do something else. But there's still that one place that we couldn't get into, and again, I have a feeling we're supposed to go to that person to get the key, and the key would unlock the gate and the other house. I need the words that operate the Engwithan machine in the tower.
That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is, or why it is.
You feel a hot core of pride smoldering at the center of her soul.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning.
The problems inherited here are bigger than your rivalry, Acantha. Humble Alduin now by demonstrating the value of your research, or tell me the tower's name. I mean, do we really know?
Ter Nuneth. It's called Ter Nuneth. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Deerwood, are relays, built to move souls.
You seem to know a lot about Ter Nuneth. Well, why would they want to tether souls like this?
Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Engwithans as masters of soul manipulation, but they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment.
You seem to know a lot about Ter Nuneth.
I read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instructions, and in so doing, they miss their true meaning completely.
Where would they move souls? Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why. To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields, to collect them like butterflies under glass, to melt them down for raw essence. Unfortunately, I don't know. How can you operate the machine atop Ter Nuneth?
Back to these Tinker's concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you?
She crosses her arms over her unmoving chest. I'd release them.
So you say. And just what would you release them to? They'd abandon their existence here for another somewhere else, equally aimless and meaningless.
I could help you, but I won't. The pride lodged in her soul flares up, twisting into the shape of something that writhes and squeals within her. Here, I have specimens aplenty, and time enough to observe them all. It's every scientist's dream. My answer is no. What? But what good is observing all this if you're going to hoard it for yourself? Tell her an entire language at your fingertips and she hides it away. The fate of these trapped souls is more important. We could extinguish her pride. Let's try 3. They're inconsequential. Their existence means nothing. They don't even understand their predicaments, which you and I did so clearly. Her pride blazes on. Through them, I'll accomplish more than any of my peers. And who will know about it? You can't leave these souls imprisoned. And who will stop me? Only I understand the control words for Ter Nuneth, so yes, I can. Her pride blazes. And who will know about it? The pride thing flickers as the flames around it abate. All I've learned, years of studying the Engwithan language, no one understands it better than me. That counts for something. Knowledge is meaningless unless it's shared. A foolish and false sentiment. Knowledge is meaning. It needs no external purpose. Her pride smolders still. Your opportunities here are finite. One day, that knowledge will die with you. The pride hisses and sputters. It's little more than an ember now. You're wrong, but there's no conviction in her voice. I'll build it forever. I'll cling to it. That will give me something. Teach me what you know. I'll make sure that it grows and your legacy lives on. Your words finally quench her pride, and all that remains is a blackened diamond, hard rock. You cast it away, where it melts into the darkness.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours. These are the words you need.
Her cold, dry fingertips rest on your temples, and you feel her reaching into your mind, forming images from the darkness. Runes flash through your head, but they're no longer just pictures. They have meaning, and you understand them. They're commands. Something triggers in your mind, a distant memory unearthed from a past life long since buried. You can see a vast array of runes, far more than Acantha has shown you, and you know their soul, sound, and their meaning, and how they fit together. The language of Ingwith, once more at your command.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand far more than I ever did. Take this knowledge then, and do what you will with Ter Nunith. Now that you understand its purpose, it will serve you in whatever way you wish.
The speaker of dead tongues. Now, and so he surpasses 100 frustrated scholars in the matter of a few moments. I don't suppose you can look at a few books for me. What do I do with the tower now that I know the words? You said the other towers around the Deerwood were constructed to move souls. Why would the Ingwith have wanted to do that? Remind me, how do you know so much about the tower? I still don't understand why the Ingwith would want to build a machine. Explain how the control words work. Harnessing the power of Ter Nunith is about understanding what it was designed to do. You know the words and their meaning. You can speak them, and the tower shall obey. Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machine like this one. We now see the Ingwithans as masters of soul manipulation, but they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment. Certainly. Remind me, how do you know so much about the tower? We already did that, I think. No, I read the ruins like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldheim try to read them like instruction manuals, and in doing so, they miss their true meaning completely. You said the other towers around the Deerwood were constructed to move souls. Why would the Ingwithans have wanted to do that? Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why. To intermix them the way a player oh, we already read that, yeah. What do I do with the tower now that I know these words?
Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of essence could easily overload it. Improperly channeling the essence would destroy the machine along with the souls. It would be a terrible loss for posterity.
Out of the corner of his eye, Aloth gives you a sly look. It seems your ravenous new friend has just given us the key to ending this wretchedness for good. And now that we've seen what this machine is capable of, I do hope you're not squeamish about the loss of a few hundred souls. That's all. Thanks. Well, let's see what we can do. Hopefully this gives us the opportunity to just go straight to the top. Yes. Aldheim looks much worse than before. His rotten flesh hangs loosely and sores have eaten away patches of skin at his joints. He looks at you with a strange glimmer in his eyes.
Flesh.
He takes a tentative scuttling step towards you. He doubles over, coughing up strings of black bile. He seems to have forgotten about you for the moment. You recognize words for end and for hold. The dial is currently fixed on hold. You also recognize by an inscription that the manner in which you turn the dial is a means of throttling the device. Choose end, maximize the machine's throttle in hopes of overloading the device. As the command words leave your lips, the dial sinks into the Adra under your hand. Something like a thunderclap sounds overhead. The glow fades from the machine as it falls dormant. A place of great silence added. What? Looking inward chime. Major item. No companions. Damn it. Whatever.
Still and silent. It's finally over.
Was that it? I didn't even realize these tasks we had. Here's the missing crate. Okay. Huh. We probably have to talk to people for that or something. Was that a... Okay, that was a main story thing. Also learning within, which means turn the machine and I hope I did the right thing. I mean, I have the feeling when, you know, all the souls and stuff, they shall be stopped. So I didn't see the tasks. So what we'll do is just travel back over there and then we'll end it. And the next one we'll see if we can search for that crate. The tower, it's off. Does this mean the curse on Heritage Hill is lifted? It wasn't a curse, but yes, the district is safe again. I better get a manor in Brackenbury for this. I think it'll be some time before anyone will be willing to settle in the district again, but at least we can get started on restoring it. Okay. Can we go there? Oh yeah. Huh. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, save it, and end it. Hope you guys are enjoying it. What was that even called? The Wailing Banshee? No. Undying here. Okay. I was wondering. But, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.